And I, for the first time, hit him. Like, actually hit him. Square in the face.
Amber's former best friend shows exactly what proved Amber guilty. Amber's ex-best pal has proven how guilty Amber is, and although you already know most of these discoveries, you probably don't know this one, so keep watching to find out. Prominent Me Too supporter and former best friend to Amber, Amanda de Cadenet has dropped her support for the actress after listening to her verbally abusing Johnny Depp in Bombshell audio tapes published exclusively by DailyMail.com. The 34-year-old actress was expecting de Cadenet, a close friend and longtime women's rights activist, to testify against Depp in a series of looming defamation cases. But the British-born TV host reveals in a new legal declaration that she changed her mind because she was appalled and shocked to hear how Amber was speaking to Johnny. Her dramatic about-turn came after DailyMail.com released a series of Bombshell audio tapes in which the couple were overheard discussing their marriage problems and frequent fights. The Aquaman beauty admitted clocking her Oscar-nominated ex-husband in the jaw and pelting him with pots, pans, and vases in various recordings made prior to the couple's May 2016 split. She also appeared to be goading 57-year-old Depp.
You are such a baby! Grow the f*** up, Johnny!
Predicting that nobody would believe his accounts of the violence and telling him, "You were such a baby. Grow the FK up, Johnny." Inevitably and without second thought, Amanda de Cadenet dropped her support for Amber Heard.
Hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
You know, even a lot of fights been around a long time. I know. Yeah,
no, when you fucking have a closed fist.
You get punched. You got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this, but I did not punch you. I did not deck you. I was hitting you.
However, it was reported that Heard turned to close pal de Cadenet for support after her marriage ended in a May 21, 2016 blow-up fight, attending a party at her house the very next day where she was pictured smiling but with hair covering one side of her face. Meanwhile, a source close to de Cadenet said she was a survivor herself and remained a steadfast advocate of women's rights. Amanda feels she was used and misled by Amber and hopes Amber receives the help she needs, the source added. Amanda believes in the power of redemption and reconciliation and hopes both parties are able to achieve that. And the source was right because according to Cadenet, as a longtime women's rights activist and survivor, it is my fundamental position to believe women who speak up about domestic or sexual. Historically, women's rights in this area have been chronically undermined and wonks have had their voices silenced. This is one of the reasons why, when Amber told me her version of the conflict between her and Johnny, it was my inclination to believe her and support her. I recently acknowledged that I will not testify in Johnny Depp's upcoming defamation case against the Sun. I also acknowledge that new facts have come to my attention which have changed my perspective on this matter, she writes in her declaration, obtained exclusively by DailyMail.com. When the first audio tape was released and I heard Amber being verbally abusive to Johnny, I was horrified, she writes in the statement, obtained exclusively by DailyMail.com. Yikes, doesn't look good on Amber, does it? I texted Robbie Kaplan, Amber's attorney, and let her know I needed to speak with her urgently. When we spoke, I told her I was appalled and shocked to hear how Amber was speaking to Johnny and that it was not okay with me. She continued, when I confronted Amber concerning the recording, she informed me it was edited by Johnny's team. I had hoped Amber would take accountability for her behavior, but she did not. Oh no, she didn't. I have not spoken with Amber since this exchange and have come to the very painful realization that someone who I advocated for and believed so wholeheartedly was not entirely forthcoming with me. Cadenet continued, apparently, the Aquaman actress cataloged the horrific abuse she claims to have suffered at Depp's hands, describing him as the monster and recalling many of the allegations she made during their divorce. But LeBase de Cadenet adds, I want to emphasize that I have no further personal knowledge of what happened between Johnny and Amber and no knowledge of the truth of her accusations against him. I have made this statement in support of due process and upholding the truth. Just like Cadenet, Depp supporters say they amount to a series of bombshell confessions, with Heard admitting she hit the Pirates of Caribbean actor and telling him on tape, see how many people believe you. And we believe that's one of the confessions Cadenet heard, so honestly, it's hard to blame her for withdrawing her support for Amber. Depp's attorney Adam Waldman said, when Amanda de Cadenet, Amber Heard's best friend and #MeToo activist recants her support for Ms. Heard and testifies against her. You know we have reached the beginning of the end of Ms. Heard's abuse hoax against Johnny Depp. But Ms. Heard did not execute her hoax without help from her other powerful friends in the media. We will expose their various roles at the trial Mr. Depp and I have arrived in the UK to prepare for. Let's see what fans think. A fan wrote, I would love to actually hear her story talking about why she stopped supporting her. I thought she would have done it in one of her podcasts. Amber Heard has none of her friends anymore whatsoever. They deleted all images of being with her, so it says a lot of the person she is. While another fan added, Amanda de Cadenet was not used and misled. She chose to turn the other cheek. This tells us who Amanda is. We, who don't even know Amber, had her figured out long before the trial or any recordings. She had a history of abuse. I find it hard to believe that Amanda is a guest. There's more where that came from, so stay connected and remember, we offer opinions, not facts.